This spring and summer in Paris is the last chance to visit le Centre Pompidou, as it's going to be closed for 5 years for renewal. So, let me share le Centre Pompidou with you today. Bonjour, my name is Blandine and I'm a big fan of Paris and I like the Centre Pompidou, and for 80% of my life I've lived in or around Paris. Le Centre Pompidou is a great visit because the architecture is unique, the view in the fresh air is incredible, and it's a museum of modern art. We often refer to le Centre Pompidou as Beaubourg, and Beaubourg is the neighborhood where the Centre Pompidou was built. The name comes from the Middle Ages, Beaubourg, beautiful, bourg, small city. At the time le Centre Pompidou was built, this neighborhood and Les Halles, the Halles district, were not in a very good condition. Le Centre Pompidou is a very interesting building and of course it had many detractors. The architects wanted to show what is usually hidden. Same as for the Eiffel Tower, except that Eiffel had a budget constraint, whereas here it was on purpose that the architects wanted to show the hidden pipes. The escalator nickname is the caterpillar. So you'll get from the bottom to the top by transparent tunnels. As per the pipes, they have a meaning according to their color. The blue tubes are for heating and air conditioning, the yellow tubes are for electricity, the green tubes are for water, and the red colors indicate where the circulation of people are going. So, as a whole, we would say the Centre Pompidou is the place for modern creativity. And the surroundings are very entertaining too, in a popular way, so you're in the place for all kinds of street arts. And this building was built upon the will of a French president, Georges Pompidou, and it was opened in 1707. From the start, it would be a place where visual arts would go hand in hand with music, books, performance, film, every kind of art. It's the all-in-one of culture. So, a wind of freedom blows through the artworks of this museum. On the 5th level you have the first level of the museum, on the 4th level you have the second level of the museum, and on the 6th level you have the temporary exhibition, but more on the temporary exhibition later. So on level 5 you'll find art from the 1900s until the 1970s, 60s, 70s, showing as much paintings, as design, as photography, or film, sculpture, whatever. Discover artists who no longer sought to merely represent people, landscapes and scenes from life in a faithful manner. These artists used lines, colors and volumes to express their own emotions, or to invent new worlds. This museum intends to get you to pay attention to emotion that will arouse. You know, it's all about the 70s vibes. Abstract art is said to leave you more scope for imagination. Of course, according to your interest, some paintings would be much more interesting than others. And on level 4, you would find contemporary art, and thus much more recent artworks, experimenting all sorts of materials and techniques, with almost no limit. So right now on level 6 you have a temporary exhibition, so the last one, and it's showing Suzanne Valadon's work. She is the one whose studio you can visit when you visit le Musée de Montmartre in Montmartre. And it's a great visit. I love it. This exhibit shows artworks from Suzanne Valadon coming from loans from other institutions or private collections. The story of Suzanne Valadon is really tough, but it shows what art can do. She was born really poor in 1865 with no father and began her life as a model. By being a model, she learned how to paint by observing the work of artists for whom she posed. In the self-portraits she painted throughout her life, she expressed a self-assumed severity, saying, "You have to be hard on yourself, have a conscience, and look yourself into the face." As surprising as it may seem, the flower she painted was really beautiful and avant-gardiste. Also here you'll have a great restaurant with a view, and most probably around on the square you would find artists performing here and there. Et voilà, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if it was useful to you or if you discovered something, I would be thrilled if you would leave a blue thumb up, and why not subscribe. Until next time, thank you for your time, enjoy Paris, and thanks a lot for all comments. I love reading them and answering to them. Ça allait pas. Ça va pas, ça va pas, ça va pas. And why not subscribe? Allez! With Paris Créa in Paris, you will for sure need a camera.